only one that feel like Brian may be dangerous? Am I the only one that's getting like, abusive teas or something from him? Because like, I don't think they should leave her alone with him. I'm just saying. The way he acted this whole episode really had me up in my feels, y'all. I don't trust him. Hey, y'all. It's Chloe, and we're back with another video. Y'all, I don't really know what's going on over here at the Married at First Sight. But y'all might as well say we down to 2 couples. Because Kim said, I'm not about to let Claire play in my face like that. I don't know who she thought this was, but baby, you're not going to tell me you don't want me more than once, okay? He said, I'm going to sleep in the bed. I'm going to sleep in the other bed tonight, okay? He kicked himself out the room. Baby, when I tell y'all that Married at First Sight is a fool, it's a fool. So let's just go ahead and get into the things of the things. But before we do, I need you guys to do me a favor. Sit back, relax, watch the video on through. And if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If y'all one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Let me just put a disclaimer out there real quick, okay? I did watch the after party. I do know what happened, okay? I saw the things and I heard the things, and I will be coming through with a video for the after party, baby, because we got some things to get into. So don't bring them up in this review. We're going to act like we don't know what we know, okay? With that being said, let's get into it. So Claire and Cam were waking up, and he wants to have the conversation about his dad because he says he realized that he didn't communicate it clearly to her. Now, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what communicating clearly means. Like, your father's on his deathbed. How do you not communicate that? He said that his dad has been sick for many years, so he kind of went through the grieving process, so it's not really that big of a deal, basically, to him. But I'm still trying to figure out how your father being on his deathbed isn't a big deal. That part just does not add up to me in my brain, okay? He basically says he didn't want to tell his father that he was getting married because he didn't want to, I guess, put him in a state of shock. Because they don't know how he will be able to handle certain emotions and things like that. That I understand. But why your mother don't know? Why the rest of your family don't know? Y'all can ask them to kindly not tell your father. You done went on Married at First Sight and got married to a whole complete stranger and you didn't tell anyone? Why doesn't your mother know at least? She's not with your father. She won't tell him. So the things is not adding up. A part of me feels like Kim is not being 100% honest about a lot of things. A lot of things seems a little gray with him, okay? It's not black. It's not white. It's very much gray. So over at Brian and Emily's apartment, she's apologizing because her friends were being a-holes, okay? And she doesn't want him to look at her any differently. She didn't want him to feel like she set him up. And he's like, no, it's cool. I understand. I get it. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to stand up for this marriage. And she like, I'm going to always have your back. Don't worry about it. And she just really want him to understand, like, I didn't set you up for failure. And he said, let's just forgive and forget. That man don't like her, and he don't care enough to even care. I'm just going to say that's just what it is, okay? Meanwhile, Becca is trying to get pegged by Austin through a board game. Girl, he don't want you. He don't want you. She wants to make the game sexual, and he was definitely not picking up all the clues that she was putting down. And the ones that he did pick up on, he kind of brushed over them like, girl, play your cards. I'm trying to win. And I feel bad because she's really sitting there trying to be all sexy, like, oh, you're going to peg me? I'm going to have to play by myself. Like, girl, that man, he don't want you like that. He don't look at you like that. He's not feeling you like that, okay? So all those advances that you're making is making yourself look thirsty, and you going to end up getting rejected again and again and again. You could tell that he don't want her because one man ain't going to take the cookie if you giving him the cookie. Like, she's literally handing him the cookie on the platter, and he like, I don't like cookies. I'm on a diet. And the funniest thing to me is that she really believes that he want to take it slow like John Legend. Absolutely not. So as I'm watching Cam and Claire eat their dinner, okay, they're starting to have this conversation, and you could just tell that Claire's body language, the way she just seems annoyed with Cam over literally everything, you could just tell she don't like him. Cam even said he could tell through her body language that she don't like him. Cam tells her, like, even without the romance, I'm still getting attached to you. Okay, she tries to convince him that they're not even at a comfortable space to like just give each other random hugs and kisses. And he's like, I will be totally comfortable doing all of those things. And she's like, that's interesting. The girl don't want the man, okay? Obviously, something done happened in his daggone marriage where she is completely turned off from him. She does not look at him in a romantic way whatsoever. So he asks her, is there anything that I'm doing that actually turns you on? Okay, is there anything that I do that can get you, juicy. And she's like, when you like, check up on me, that kind of turns me on. No, it don't. Stop lying, girl. Stop lying. So he's like, is there anything that I do that turns you off? And she was like, no. You just being you, Kim, turned her off. That it just is what it is, okay? So he asked her, is there a 0.1% chance of us working out? Because if not, then we're going to end up wasting our time. And she was like, no. And then they played this dramatic music. She was like, it's more than a 1% chance. I'm confused. I'm confused because, girl, you're making it very clear that you don't want this man. And he's basically giving you a chance to just say, it's a 1% chance, and you're going to lead him on to believe that it's more than a 1% chance when you and I both know it ain't no chance. So make it make sense, sis. Make it make sense. Emily and Brianna go do Pilates. Cute, good for them. I'm not about to waste my time on their Pilates date. It wasn't nothing to talk about. They had a good time, okay? So then all the couples have a potluck. I don't know what's the point of this potluck, but let me tell you something. Where's the food? No, because where's the food? Did y'all not see? I was looking around. I'm like, who got that little pasta salad right there? They eating like cold pizza. Like, where was the fried chicken, the macaroni and cheese, the collard greens? What kind of potluck is this? Nobody cooked nothing. Y'all just brought a bunch of desserts and charcuterie boards? Because, baby, where's the food? Let's go ahead and just get into it, okay? Lauren showed up and she told them that they never moved in because they was like, so did y'all move in? Being nosy, and they didn't ever move in. Okay, Brian didn't waste no time telling everybody that he got attacked at the housewarming. Okay, Emily friends came and got him all the way together, and he didn't waste no time telling them that they don't have a romantic bond whatsoever because he just wanted to be open with the people because they did have some type of something going on the honeymoon, but it's all going down. Okay, he want them to know that. Lauren said, well, at least you're still sticking it out. At least you're still together. At least you're still trying. I'm taking shots at Orion because he's sitting there looking dumb because, yeah, you didn't try. Yeah, sir, the shots were for you. Shot, pow, to you, okay? So Orion decides that he's going to tell them that him and Lauren decide to get a divorce. And Lauren was like, sir, because we didn't decide anything. You decided you want a divorce, so here we go. So then Brian asked, so did you feel like Orion tried? And Lauren said, absolutely not. She said, I owned up to everything that I did. I owned up to everything that I did. And it's the fact that he said that I'm a failure in this marriage. He slut-shamed me for having sex 2 months before the show. And he never really apologized for the way that he made me feel. He just cried about how bad he felt for making me feel bad. I said, it's about daggone time. Stand up, Lauren. Stand up. It's about time she got it off her chest because I've been saying it. He acts like he's just so innocent. Like he didn't do anything. Like he was treating her like a queen. Gaslighter. When I say I even put it as the title of one of my videos. He's a gaslighter. And that's why she said, you're not going to gaslight me. He tried to tell her he didn't say she was a failure. She was like, you said, then why did you say it? He like, I'm not trying to change what I said, but you are changing what you said. And you've been changing what you've been saying all the time. And that's a fact. That's a fact. He sits up there and says one thing, but he tries to act like that's not what he said when she tells him that when she calls him out on it. Then he's sitting there trying to figure out what he needs to be accountable for when she said, I'm being accountable, you're not being accountable. He like, I don't know what I need to be accountable for. Sir, for never apologizing to her, for sitting there slut-shaming her, and for gaslighting the crap out of her. Let's not act crazy, Orion. She literally ran it down 1, 2, 3, and you still can't figure out because you're not listening to understand. You're listening to be combative. Then Kim was like, Lauren, I understand where you coming from because you're not alone in these problems. We don't have a romantic bond either. I was like, I guess it's the same because they getting divorced, Kim. Is that what you trying to do? Is that what you want to do, Kim? And then the conversation kind of switched to like, them actually liking each other and loving each other. I was so confused because it went from sad music to happy music to her something. I'm about to cry. Don't make me cry. And I said, What about this is sentimental? I'm confused. Somebody make it make sense to me, because I swear I watched it and I didn't want to go back to rewatch it to make it make sense, because it didn't make sense whatsoever, okay? So they asked Austin, of course, how their relationship going. Austin and Becca really be trying to act like they the it couple, baby. It's not y'all. It's not y'all. Austin said that they have some religious issues. You know, they don't see eye to eye on how they want to raise them kids, just like Claire and Cam. But hey, y'all let the experts tell it. That's just a minor little thing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And then he talks about the simple fact that he wants to take it slow when it comes to the intimacy and the sex of it all. So then Austin was like, I just have some issues I need to work through. Austin, be honest with the people. Be honest with Becca. The issue that you need to work through is that you're not attracted to her, sir. I already picked up on it. Everybody else picked up on it. It's no need to keep lying. Nobody else got a romantic connection, so go ahead and just add to the mix. Don't be ashamed, sir. You don't have to be the it couple, because it's not y'all anyway. Y'all, when I tell y'all that my heart broke when Lauren fell down onto that floor crying, I wanted to yell through my TV. Don't let Orion stress you out. Girl, you deserve better than him. You can do better than him. Like, he's not the ish. He's actually a piece of trash. Cause ain't no way, Lauren. Ain't no way, girl. When she watched this back, I know she's gonna be so mad at herself. But it's okay. Get it out and let it go. And move on. That's it. Cause that pissed me off. So Kim and Claire sit down and then they start talking, okay? They start evaluating all the other couples about this couple needs to be honest. And that's the one thing that we have that they don't seem to have. Honesty, okay? So much so that Cam is wondering if he should call it quits, okay? He says he feels inspired himself. I think he's starting to realize that this girl's never going to come around and she's not really attracted to him. And he's not going to let her play in his face with this whole, one day, maybe, eventually, 1% we can't. 1% will build a romantic relationship. He's starting to realize there's no chance for it, okay? And I'm like, here we go. We basically losing another couple. When that man said he felt inspired, I said that Orion is rubbing off on him. The Orion is rubbing off on him. But I think he was looking at it more so from Lauren's point of view. Like, you're not about to play me like Orion did Lauren. That's what I picked up. Becca and Emily are talking, and they're talking about the issues. Becca's like, oh, we have issues, but we're not really focusing on them yet. We're not really working through them. And I'm like, that's going to be an issue. When do you decide that you want to work through the issues? Never? You got to push them under the rug and hope that they disappear? Because that's not about to happen. So Emily's sitting there telling her I don't really know what happened. We were fine on the honeymoon at one point, and then he just started shutting down. He won't tell me if he's attracted to me. So Becca was like, so that you definitely asked him that way? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, there's no way he's not attracted to you. I was like, the delusion in this room is heavy. If you ask the man if he's attracted to you, and the man decides not to answer the question, it's very much giving he's not attracted to you. Because why wouldn't he just say, yeah, I'm attracted to you? And now you got daggone Becca here trying to convince her that it's no way he can't be attracted to her, even though he didn't answer the question. The delusion. I'm starting to realize how women get caught up, because not only is she making up stuff in her mind, now you got Becca feeding into the stuff that she making up in her mind. But I love the fact that she asked her, even if he wasn't attracted to you, do you know that you're attractive? And Claire was like, thank you. And she was like, no, I'm not giving you a compliment. I'm not saying you're attractive. What I'm saying is, do you know that you're attractive? Do you need his validation? And when she started crying, I thought to myself, this is why you at least need to be in a real relationship before. Get your heart broken, because there's no way you're going to be able to have a successful relationship unless you've been through some stuff to learn your worth. She doesn't know her worth because she hasn't put herself in those positions where she has to choose herself. And that's very scary when it comes to a man like Brian, because he's controlling. And for someone who doesn't know their self-worth, and someone who's never been in a situation where they have to choose themselves, I can see her getting caught up real quick in that web. So So Austin and Brian are having a conversation, and Austin asks him, like, do you think attraction and chemistry is something that could, like, grow, or is it something that you, like, really need immediately? I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for a friend. No, you asking for you, sir. You definitely asking for you because you're not attracted to that girl. You're trying to figure out if it's going to just come, and it's not coming fast enough for you. Brian said for him, I mean, it always came immediately, but he's just going to trust the experts on this and hope that it come because he ain't really got no other option. It's not like he could pop a pill and he's instantly attracted to her. I said there is a pill you could pop that you might instantly get attracted to her, but I don't know if that's what you want. So I'm just going to say that it's safe to say none of these men want these women. None of them. At one point, I wasn't really seeing this whole Beck and Austin thing, but the more I watched them, the more I realized it's definitely not her, it's him. It's the men, all of them. They don't want these women. So Dr. Pia goes to visit Cam and Claire, and when she sits down, the first thing she notices is that they're not wearing their wedding rings, okay? I said, child, we done lost another couple. 3 couples down. Woo, child, we're going for a record. We're definitely going for a record. I say by the end of this, everybody going to be divorced. No wonder they had to get Michael a new bride because everybody dropping like flies, okay? Kim said that they realized, like, they don't have no longevity in this relationship. Like, they don't see it becoming romantic, and they kind of wasting their time, and they want to just get out of this before it gets too late, okay? He explains to Dr. Pia, like, we just don't agree on everything. We don't agree how we're going to raise our kids, and she's not into me romantically. Now, I think Dr. Pepper is really stuck on the fact that Cam is attracted and wants to be romantically with Claire more so than the fact that Claire doesn't want that man, okay? Because I'm like, Dr. Pia, Cam's not the issue when it comes to the attraction. That's Claire's problem. So, of course, it's going to sound really good when he's like, oh, I like her. Yeah, I want to be attracted to her. Yeah, I'm attached to her. He's not the one who's having the issues. She is, okay? And I also don't like the fact that Dr. Pia wants them to, like, pause on the conversation and really get to enjoy each other and really, like, live in the moment. They could absolutely live in a moment. They can absolutely enjoy each other's company. They can absolutely have a good old time. That does not mean that they need to get married, have kids, and live happily ever after. For one, they can't even agree on how they want to raise these kids that you want them to eventually get to, but don't want them to talk about how they want to, raise these kids. That's like saying we don't need to talk about finances right now. Yes, the hell we do. Yes, we do. And Cam also feels like, I don't want to do that. He said he disagrees just like I disagree, and he want to sleep on it. It wasn't making sense to me either, Cam. It wasn't just you. So Dr. Pia is going to go talk to Emily and Brian. And Brian really isn't fond of therapy. He wants to know what's Dr. Pia's intention. Sir, have you not watched like the last 16 seasons of Married at First Sight to know that they come in there to help y'all with these relationships? What do you mean, what's her intention? You trust her enough for your to pick your wife, but you don't trust her enough to have these conversations in this therapy session? Okay, but anyway. She sits down and she asks them how everything's going, okay? Emily says, it was kind of rocky, but it's back on track. And I was sitting there like, what? Are we watching what they're living? Cause how? And then Brian said, this kind of disconnect. And so then Dr. Pia was like currently? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, exactly. Because what is she talking about? Y'all on track. Y'all not on track. The delusion. That's what I'm saying when it comes to Emily. Like, I don't know what's her deal. Like, something in there ain't going all the way up, apparently. So then Emily is like, we're trying to see if the chemistry can evolve. So Emily wants him to open up more about his emotions. Dr. Pia asks him, why are you not feeling romantic chemistry? What are the things that are turning you off? And he was like, hold on. Let's be mindful of Emily. This can't be easy for her. So it's already saying that the things that you don't like about this girl, you dare not speak of because you know that it's going to be a problem. He said, I'd rather not base it. He basically said he'd rather not say it because it's not going to fix it. It's just going to cause more damage. So it sounds like he's going to just keep saying, I don't really have no feelings. I don't really have no feelings. It's nothing for me to express because I don't really have no feelings. Y'all want me to jump her bones. I don't want to jump her bones. I don't know why I don't want to jump her bones, but I do know why I don't want to jump her bones, but I'm not going to tell you why I don't want to jump her bones because I don't want to hurt her feelings. But outside of all of that, his attitude is trash. I don't trust a man like Brian. when Dr. P was talking and he was like cutting her off and he's like, no, but I got, but this is my wife. This is my wife. I said, I don't like that. Even when Dr. P was asking, Claire, like, what's the smirk? What's the smirk? And he wants to answer for her. That's her thinking smirk. She's like thinking and frustrated. Get her out of that relationship. Let me say it again. Get her out of that relationship because, baby, when I tell you I don't trust them two together alone, I would not trust them two together alone. And he gives me abusive tease, and he also gives me abusive tease to the point where he's going to be controlling her so that she don't say nothing. And she's so naive to never have been in a relationship and not know her self-worth that she seems like she's going to be sitting in the corner crying, letting him control her life. One of my sons, we were talking, and she told me that he said that his father would never divorce his mother, no matter how unhappy his mother was. And I was like, girl, run. Girl, run. He's going to make you miserable. So when he's talking about something, divorce not an option, he mean that? He mean that in the worst way possible, though. He means that in the worst way possible, though. That's the part that's getting me. But Dr. P handled it very well, and she would decided that, he needs to go to therapy. He's not open to it because he's like, y'all want me to talk about emotions I don't have. If I had some emotions, I'll talk about it. He's not open. He's not open, and you telling him he needs therapy, he's not receiving it. But if I had to be honest, I think that he stopped being attracted to her when she said that, he wasn't no fun and stuff like that. I feel like he felt belittled and she hurt his ego. And ever since she did that on the honeymoon, I feel like he's been like trying to give her a piece of her own medicine, making her feel belittled and hurting her ego. And it's working. So Dr. Pia goes to talk to Becca in Austin. And she's like, oh my God, you guys, the chemistry is so natural. So how's the intimacy? And Austin throws the question back at Becca. And Becca says, it's cool. He want to move slow. So he says that he just don't want to be banging. And Dr. Pia was like, but the energy's not giving banging. It's giving love, care. He claims he's into her the same way she's into him. I said that's a lie. Dr. Pia said, well, listen, hey, hear me out. So when we talk about intimacy between y'all two, y'all talking about intercourse, right? So maybe y'all don't do intercourse and y'all do other things. Are you open to other things? And he was like, yeah, I'm open to other things. And I said, no. Because remember last season with Ryan and Claire? And Claire was over there doing all the things, other things for Ryan. And then she started yelling and screaming around the house how she was sexually frustrated because she wasn't getting her needs met, but she was getting him off every night. That's going to end up being Becca and Austin if she go ahead and do all the other things besides the intercourse. She going to be sitting there sexually frustrated, and he going to be living his best life, still taking it slow while she putting in all the work. Girl, go watch that season. Don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all. So then Cam and Claire still talking. Child, I feel like we had so many scenes with Cam and Claire. Anyway, they sitting down talking, and he asked her, he said, do you want me to stay? She was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want you to stay, because I actually want you here, or if I'm just used to you being here. That means no, Cam. No, Cam, she don't want you there. Cam said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go sleep in the guest room. He kicked himself out. I'm going to sleep in the guest room, and we're going to figure this out. Just go home. I won't even be disappointed. Just call it off. Just say you want a divorce. I won't even be disappointed. I won't be upset. I won't be mad. I won't make a rant, nothing. Just go ahead and cut it off. Stop wasting all our time, because we already know how this is going to end in divorce. We get over back to Emily and Bria's house. Emily, he don't like you. And I hope they keep them cameras running 24/7 in that apartment. I get very uneasy watching them. My stress levels was high. The way he kind of snapped on her a little bit inside that kitchen, didn't like it. Don't leave them too alone. I was sitting there keep the camera people there. Because she was like, why you, well, that escalated really fast. I'm like, yeah, watch him. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm dead serious. Watch him. But anyway, y'all, that was Married at First Sight, season 17, episode 10. I kind of enjoy this season. I'm kind of enjoying this season, not going to lie. If you haven't watched it, give it a shot. If you don't like it, just keep watching my reviews. But so far, I'm not too mad at it. We definitely going to get into after party. But let me tell you this, because on the preview, Lauren. Please do not let Orion keep playing with you like this. Don't let this man come back and tell you he want to try again after he did that 3 times already and they kept asking you for a divorce. He wanted a divorce. Stand on the divorce. Girl, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to jump up off of here. I hope you guys like the review. Don't forget to like the video down below. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think of this episode. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.